I mean, I think we are.
Well, it's technically a continuation of the last event.
Feels.
But
Yeah, but we already erased the turnover, man.
I was gonna
I
say,
know.
The turn order is blank.
We're totally giving folks the chance to roll better initiative. That's the way I look at it.
Yes.
So
I know, but vigilance is my better of the two rolls. So.
So there you Mandalorians were charging towards the bridge, and you realize that some jerk put 2 auto turrets and welded a droidica to the floor and the path on your way there.
Yep.
What jerks. The droidica now has its deflector shield on, which we discovered was really good at what it did. Until somebody rolled really well with the freeze ray.
Yeah.
It's all jacked up after that freeze ray got to it. Apparently the shield does not protect against cold.
Yes. See, there's always weapons out there that work.
So go ahead.
So you guys focus on the other two.
Cool.
Roll what?
Roll your cool, since everybody knows it's coming.
This sucks.
Yeah.
Trust me, the
that's
droidica would rather roll
my better. So.
I have a question. How is it again that you reduce? Like, I need to reduce a black die.
So
is it
in your-
-1 BD or what is it?
No, BLK.
BLK.
Minus
-1 BLK.
BLK.
BLK. all
BLK.
lowercase.
Height.
Thank you.
All together.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you. Come again.
Athletics and coordination.
Ugh. Rolling cool was not good for any of my guys. They're all vigilant. They ain't cool for nothing.
What? I got better vigilance than you on one? I was 2 vigilance at least. Or, advantage.
Oh, hold please.
What's that?
I have rapid reaction, and I'm trying to decide if it's worth it.
It's always worth it.
It isn't, because I'm 1/3, so I'm above all of them. Like, I'm above all your NPCs. So if I use it, it's not going to improve. Like, it's not going to let one more person go before
Okay, I can accept that.
everybody else. I was trying to see if it was like, because I always forget to use all my special shit, so I'm like trying to remember to check on it. It's because it's on a different tab, and so my brain just doesn't go look at it, and I need to.
Does it add a success to one person?
The character may suffer a number of strain to add an equal number of successes to any vigilance or cool check to determine initiative order. The number may not exceed his ranks in rapid reaction.
So if you use 1 strain, you would move our lowest slot above all the NPCs. We would all get to go before the NPCs.
Is it okay, because it says to any vigilance or cool check, so I can add it to whomever rolled the 1-0?
Does it say to yours? I thought. No.
I thought it applied to mine. That's how come I was asking.
Read
Jim?
it again.
Read it again.
Right,
Does
like-
it say any or
The Yes. It says the character may suffer a number of strain to add an equal number of successes to any vigilance. It says to any vigilance or cool check to determine initiative order.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if that means anytime we do the check, or I
No,
can add
that
it to anybody's check.
That means
Character.
anybody's roll. So basically, you send a quick shout out to somebody to get more up to date of what's going on. So you could give it to any person's roll as long as you're willing to take the price.
Okay, I'm already over halfway through my strain, so I don't think that's a good idea for me.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, no.
Like, I have 7 of 12, so I need to be aware, because I'm going to want to do shit.
They'll be fine.
But I'm just trying to remember to use my. You hush. You are not allowed to say that.
So Golda, one thing to keep in mind is after we finish this encounter and kill this group of guys, you can roll to recover some of your strain.
You can do a cool check or discipline.
Yeah, but that's never a guarantee. So, plus you can use it
Yeah.
during combat when you got.
I can.
So,
right.
but-
When I get the advantages, I can use them instead of giving them to other people.
I think it's all good. We're predominantly above them, so
Oh, look who's getting cocky.
let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So I've got two things I can do, gang. I can either prep this round and fire my missile, which would hit all three of these targets, or I can move back to long range and fire as if I was in medium range and do an auto fire at the turret or the droideca.
Yeah. Well, why don't I take a shot at the droideca, since we know mine does mitigate shield, and see if I can't finish it off. Then it leaves just the two turrets.
I don't.
Yeah,
think
I mean,
it's
if we
Since I have the best weapon against the droideca at this point.
my missile actually is the best weapon against the droideca. It has breach 1 on it.
I mean,
Okay, just
if
a
you want to
second. No,
waste it
just-
in overkill, but I'm trying
I'd
to
rather
save.
I'd rather save
Right.
it for the bridge. So go ahead. I'm just saying, as I could
Yeah,
do.
that's why I'm offering to. So we save that for who knows yet.
I mean, if you really want to
If-
shoot a missile that's got breach 1 on a wreckage of a spaceship on the way to the cockpit, you can totally shoot a missile with breach 1.
Yeah, because it only has, a range of engage. So if I hit this guy, it's not going to hit anything else except for the two turrets.
Jim throws something up and you roll a despair and miss, and
Hey, I have a jetpack. I'm good.
Jizo.
same
Shoot
too,
somebody.
but so let me see if I can finish it off,
Yeah,
and then we
go
can
for
go
it.
from there with resources. So, all right, moving up.
Okay,
We are
so
going
one
to-
maneuver to get in the sweet spot so there's no extra bad dice there. And you're short
Yep.
range, right?
Medium.
I think it's medium.
What you
According
told
to
us
what you
last
said for
session
the
was
scale.
that- Yeah, last session 3 was short, 6 was medium.
Okay. And you're shooting the droideca, right?
Yep.
Currently
Oh, yeah,
has
droideca.
the deflector shield
Droideca.
up.
Thank goodness for no hold actions in this system, because that would be ugly.
If there was, you'd be lit up right now.
Yeah, it would be ugly. And did you get my upgrade?
I did get your upgrade, but don't roll yet, because I don't have his yet. Okay, that gives him defense too. Okay, you're gonna spend 2 maneuver to aim as well, so you'll be
Nope.
stuck in the kill box.
Nope. Exactly. Nope.
Okay,
I still
your
gotta
dice-
move.
Your dice pool is ready. Gizo's coming up with the cryo cannon and gonna do another hosing with frostiness.
It's a pistol. It's large, but it's a pistol, not a cannon. All right. Oh shit! Look at that.
Nice.
What's with all those threats?
So that's 7, 8, 9, 10 with 5 Pierce.
Damn. So,
And a Triumph.
before you
triumph?
spend that triumph, I can tell
Huh?
you So that's 10, right? With Pierce 5. Damn,
10
that
with
Pierce 5.
Pierce 5.
That
I
Pierce
know,
5
it's
really
brutal.
messes up my great soak I got. So,
I bet.
what does it look like when you freeze ray the droidica to death?
Yeah, it just like all of its joints and that, where the metal's thinner and everything, just like finish up hardening to a brittle, and it just like limbs and parts that are thinly attached just kind of all fall apart.
As it falls to pieces and slowly the shield that did nothing to protect it because there's ice coat all over the shield drops and the ice hits the ground with a crunch. What do you want for your big damn triumph?
Well, how about Frost extends out, locking the turrets in place.
Ooh, okay, so kind of immobilizing them.
Yeah, so they can't make any kind of major adjustments in their aim.
So if somebody like flew in between them, they couldn't turn around and they could just shoot the crap out of them from behind.
Correct.
Okay. As immediately the B1 battle droids here go, uh-oh, they got the droidica, and they froze the auto turrets. We're all that stands between the bridge and them. We're in trouble.
Thanks for narrating it for us, little buddies.
And for those 3 threat, I'm gonna knock you prone since you happen to have the prone icon already on you.
Yeah, I don't know why that was there, but yeah.
We forgot to take it off last time your weapon froze
Wait,
up.
why do I got all kinds of weird shit on me? What the hell?
You should only have 1, but I'll knock you prone there. As your gun, the freezeway has condensation that drips around your feet, and you just get this hard-plated boot on condensation on a bulkhead, and you go whoop-de-doo to the ground. Now we see if anyone loves you and wants to drag you out of the line of fire before you get lit up.
That's alright.
So who's going next?
Pick me, pick me. So Jim, if I go right here, is that a free or a clear line of sight to this turret?
That would be a clean line of sight to that turret.
Hey.
Right over Dizo's shoulder.
Well, it's stuck right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's long range, and I'm pretty confident.
Uh-oh, Drill's got some ideas.
I'm going to aim. So give me 2 upgrade, only 1 upgrade and 1 blue die. Don't have that second true aim yet. But also, I have a telescopic scope, so reduce my range by 1 mod.
And that's for medium to long range reduction, right?
2 medium range from long range, yes.
What about less than medium range?
If it's medium range or short range, that it stays the same. The telescopic sight only applies for long and extreme range, and it reduces it one mod.
Yeah, which would use it like 8, so beyond the 6, which is
so puts you at a solid medium range.
No, I'm at a solid. Well, in terms of yes, it doesn't matter either way.
With the reduction, yeah. With the reduction.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you ready for me?
So I am ready for you. I mean, wow, he clicks so fast. I was trying to give him a chance to upgrade it, or I was about to do it.
I could tell by the way you were drawing it out that you were getting up there to click the button. I was like,
yeah, he was monologuing.
Well, I was also going to ask a really important question because you're doing just a single shot, right?
I was auto-firing.
So that's an extra dice you need to roll against.
Oh, damn it. Yep.
So, you got some goodness there. Let me clear the pool and go ahead and roll me a single purple.
All right.
Because, yes, they've got adversary 2. All right, just enough to kill off your auto fire. I appreciate that. So immediately, you're just opening the hell up with your cannon on this poor turret. It's a sad turret.
Pierce 4 and 18 points of damage.
Jesus.
Damn. As he's got the
Pierce
rifle with
4.
all the toys.
Yeah, don't forget the Pierce 4. That's
Right.
kind of important.
Yeah, yeah. That means they pretty much soak none of it. So what was your damage again?
18.
Jim's like, we can forget that if we need to.
So, what does it look like when the turret explodes?
So even though I didn't truly get auto fire, we'll just say that I auto fired and I just lit it up, and it just chunked off in pieces.
And what would you like for that one little advantage? And by the way, just to tell Dizo that 3 threat was you ran out of ammo. Spend another extra
Except I have.
reload.
Well, no, your 3 put me on my.
Oh, that's right. You got
back.
knocked prone. Yeah.
Haha. Besides, I have spare clip, so.
So Jim, I'll take one experience, or not one experience. Wow, no, one strain back.
One experience.
One strain back.
Yep.
What are we playing? Numenera?
Right.
Yeah, one strain back.
All right. So who's going next?
I'll go.
Do it.
Bring the pain. Oh, look at your partner getting right behind you, shooting right over your head.
Do it.
Can I reach this one? Or do I have to go over here?
If you go there, they won't get an extra black dice.
Okay, then this is where I'm going to fire from.
Okay, and
You run behind it.
you're shooting from medium distance.
What?
Nope, as I accidentally pick you up while trying to measure it out.
That looks like medium.
Do you have anything fancy that you're doing? Oh my god. This attack is going to have 3 upgrades with adversary 2. Nothing good can come from this roll.
Yeah, no.
I say this as she's
nope.
going to kill it in one shot, I bet.
Let's hope. Okay.
Are you going to aim or anything like that?
Yes, I am.
Do you have any special cool things when you aim or just a blue dice?
No, just the blue dice right now. Because if I had, there's that one, but it's a droid, so it doesn't count.
Okay, your dice pool is ready. Three upgrades and 2 defense, and still our sniper cuts through its armor plating. So, how much damage are you doing? Thank God your weapon's not pierced.
Huh?
I said, thank God your weapon's not pierced.
Right?
No, it's energy.
No, doesn't have
oh,
Pierce,
I'm
which
sorry, yeah, no, it
ignore,
doesn't. So that would be 14.
Is that
14 points of damage. as you blast a huge chunk through this turret, but it still seems slightly operational. Its barrel dropped and then came back up after it thought for a second. You heard it. You hit it in its fields.
No more a. It's no longer a fully operational turret.
It's only mostly operational. Okay. So who's going next? As the B1 battle droids look at the turret, look at the sniper, and go, "Uh-oh, I wonder who's gonna die first."
I figure I'll go.
They're pushing each other out in front.
You go. No, you go.
We got the heavy hitters going after the turrets. I'm gonna go after these guys.
Okay, now how you gonna get to him? Are you gonna kind of shoot around the corner there, giving them a black dice to save their lives? Or are you gonna, like, gutsily run in the room and open yourself up to danger?
No, I'll take that black die and I'll aim.
Oh, come on.
I
can do
mean, it is my job to try to make you do crazy things. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Now that's Trish's job.
Okay, short range with a black dice. With one of those to hopefully let something good happen to these droids. Okay, peek
All
around
right.
the corner and take your shot. Oh.
Hey!
Noise.
Alright, so that's
Okay.
9 points of damage, and I'm clawing back a strain.
Okay, so what does it look
Good
like when the
dice.
first droid explodes?
Just a big old shower of sparks. He just slumps to the ground.
The other
The
E1
dice are
battle
strong
droid
with
looks
us
at
tonight.
it and goes, "Oh no, they killed FRT1Z."
Damn straight we did.
Is there still one droid there, or is that droid
That
dead?
is
dead?
that is dead.
Okay.
There's a single now B1 battle droid here, and a very hurt turret. Hey, look, it's my turn. I get to do some stuff. So, first, the auto turret is gonna totally shoot Twi'lek and Bram. Who's got the best range defense? I think
These
Bram
are
does
probably
with that
equal.
corner there.
Talish. One second.
I've got one range defense.
Well, everybody should have one defense.
Yeah.
One.
So
Unless you have mods.
technically, Bram's got the best because he's got that corner wall protecting him. So I'm gonna shoot at the guy
Yeah.
with the best defense.
Hey,
Well,
Golda, really quick,
Mhm.
while Jim's getting that ready, after the game, I have a possible mod for your armor that you may be interested in.
Wow.
Okay.
Spending all kinds of.
There he goes
Dark side
shopping for
points.
everybody. And the turret's
It's
gonna
something I
auto
plan on
fire.
getting, but it'd be really good for her too.
It's gonna totally auto fire on Bram and maybe splash over on Twi'lek. So you said you got one range defense, right? Which means two
That's
thanks to the corner of the wall that you're hiding behind.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Wow,
auto
you just
turret's
went
gonna
all the points.
spin up and actually get to shoot something before it dies, probably.
Well, that's
Oh,
a no.
I totally forgot it's blue dice. Let's roll that blue dice and see what happens. Hey! So it
No advantage, but one
fires
success.
out blaster bolts that hit the corner of the wall and the door frame, and a single blaster bolt sneaks through and hits Bram in the upper thigh. for 7 points before soak.
Is that all you got? I was all worried about those things.
Right? I was thinking they're going to be big badass turrets. It didn't
I
walk
got a
in the
wall.
tree.
That helps. I am
mean,
definitely going to need some healing after this.
Bram looks like he's hurting pretty bad here. There's a lot of blood on his screen. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Do you have any stims?
I will be taking some, but this is all in this fight. I mean, I took a hit of 9 earlier, and then that. It was 9 after soak. So
Gotta stay out of the way of those bolts.
yeah.
I would recommend that you stop getting shot, okay, buddy?
Don't be
And-
where the rounds are going.
And that brave
trying to
B1
advise.
battle droid is coming up. I am gonna get revenge for you, FR1T2. And he's gonna shoot Bram, because Bram did shoot his partner. He survived the Clone Wars for you to destroy him, you son of a bitch. Die, you Mandalorian scum! Oh, look at that. Upgrading the pool against a little B1 battle droid. Look who's getting scarred.
Right?
Yeah,
Somebody got
Bram is
Scarred.
pretty hurt right now. So I figure, and since you've been, giving us all the points,
And he's gonna come practically point blank and shoot you with his rifle.
Uh-oh.
Damn, angry battle droid. As he fires at you and his weapon goes click, 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 after he nails you for 11 points before soak. He just comes up and charges the Mandalorian that killed his buddy and shoots him in the gut.
That
So,
will put me. Yeah, that puts me negative.
Okay, so Bram goes down. Feel free to roll a crit. Well, you don't have to X yourself. You're not dead. You're just down.
Yeah, well, I'm hit it. Okay, how do we do this crit thing? Here we go.
So, go to
Found
the
it.
big red scary button on crit and click it.
All right, here it comes.
As the... Damn. You didn't have to roll so high.
Just
Yeah, but-
embrace the crit. You can handle it. Trust
So,
me.
I don't
immediately...
do presence and willpower checks. So.
Immediately, the B1 battle droid comes around and shoots you in the guts, and the blaster bolt explodes, and you crumple to the ground. And he's like, "I got one! I got one! I got one!" And he looks around at the other 4 of you and goes, "Uh-oh." And he looks up at the camera and says, "I think we need to negotiate." And who's going last, but not least?
Miss Gulda.
Me, but I do not have a weapon.
You don't
Your
have
fists
your-
are weapons.
He's not too far
Right.
away for
Yeah.
a little fisticuff.
Oh, he's right there.
He's right here.
Yeah.
Literally right there.
Come on,
okay.
man.
Like, I can hear anything over all of these sounds.
That
So,
was ridiculous.
what did you just say?
Loud. It was Leroy Jenkins, is what it said.
Okay. So yeah, I'll step forward and hit that guy. So let me see. Bum, bum, bum.
Actually, well, I don't know. What's the shadowing? Is she close enough where she is? Just,
No, she's just out of engage range.
okay.
He was not getting
So I'm
that
gonna
close
step
to you guys.
forward.
So if you want to
Correct. I was letting you
Oh, the
guys
wall's
shoot
deeper than
me.
it looks.
If you'd like, you can take 2 strain to aim.
Just remember.
Aim
take
my
two
fist?
to aim.
Yeah, you can aim with any weapon.
Okay. So yes, I'll take those 2 strain.
Okay. You got.
Did you
plenty
have
of
some
light.
kind of
Oh,
melee
okay.
weapon or brawl weapon that you were using?
I do. I've got Zerka vibronuclears.
And do you want to dual wield and use both your fists give him the old 1-2.
Yes. What does that do?
That would add an extra purple because you're dual wielding. Anytime you
Yes.
auto fire or dual wield, it adds an extra purple.
But it gives you the opportunity to take 2 advantage if you get them to hit twice.
Basically,
All right.
do the same attack twice, which is always a great combination. So you bust out the boxing moves and come out there, and the B1 battle droid looks at the guy he just killed. At least that's what he thinks, and goes, "Uh-oh, this one's a melee master."
All right. So I flipped a light side point.
I got it in there for you, and I got the aim in there for you. So your pool should be
Okay,
all
then
good to go.
All right. Let me. Got it. Okay.
As obviously my cat Squeaker's on your side and jumped up on the key.
Oh no!
So yep. So this is how I shoot.
So you go up there and give him the old 1-2, and you just hear the vibro knuckles hits the metal, and the metal just sucks up the hit. As the droid looks and says, "We droids are built of sturdier stuff than you Mandalorians."
I take off my helmet and spit on him and put my helmet back on.
You took off your helmet in front of others. You are no longer a Mandalorian.
She just
I'm not a
listed.
part of that sect.
Then you just go, "Oh great, he's one of the cult members."
I just roll my eyes slightly. That I figured.
And
So, what happened to our order?
you're the
Oh.
last one in the order.
Okay.
We erased the
All right.
droidica because it died. So
Got
you
it.
come up
That's
and
what
you
happened.
swing your knuckles on this guy, and you just hear the vibro knuckles off of sheet metal. That is his chest. And then all of a sudden, in the overhead speakers, you hear the squelch. And that same voice that you're hearing over the radio from your stolen comm. As all of a sudden, the clear, crisp, crackly voice of a old Clone Wars era tactical droid says, "You Mandalorians need to stop and desist right now. I'm willing to negotiate with you if you do one thing for me." Does anyone seem interested? Or is he going to continue on with this scathing tirade?
He can continue his scathing tirade.
As he says, "You flesh bags will no longer be the great Mandalorians you once were back in the day. I alone know secrets to Mandalorian caches lost during the Clone Wars."
Okay.
We'll rip it from your brain.
Right? We have a computers
I
expert.
call
We
bullshit.
will take your data core and pull off all the information after we've killed you.
And as he says that, he throws in a little scathing tirade. "If you do not comply within 5 seconds, I will erase the data to a Mandalorian cache that may in fact have your precious Beskar." And I'm going to aim that towards Chaff. I was hoping for a bunch of advantages to do it to a lot of people. As you get cocky and it basically talks to the one who just hit the droid. And Chaff, go ahead and take 3 strain.
Okay.
As the droid's words do hurt. Words apparently do in fact hurt. Unlike what your Mandalorian, founder told you. Especially with mention of, Beskar. And you know of many, many Mandalorian groups that disappeared during the Clone Wars. Either due to the Separatists or some kind of mysterious attacks. Maybe there's some validity to the droid's words. So top of the order, who's going first?
If I shoot at that droid, I'm having to shoot through Chaff, right?
Chaff is currently engaged. Yep.
Or Jeff finishes it off since she's right there.
Yeah. I can try
Yeah.
hitting it again and then move out of the way.
There you go. That works.
I mean, there's plenty of us to go before the next NPC.
Do that.
All right. So it's the exact same dice roll for me, except for no aiming.
No aiming, but you got an upgrade. Do you want to dual wield
Yeah.
or just go with one fist?
Then I can use it for that.
Basically, one fist is 2 purple, 2 fists is 3 purple.
No, I'm not gonna dual wield.
Okay, so you're gonna go for more of a haymaker. Take one fist back and take that shot.
That is what I'm going to try.
As the B1 droid looks up at the camera and says, "Negotiate better." You are good to
Okay,
go.
are we ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
There you go.
Let it come back.
All right. So I'm gonna hit it again for what is that? 6 damage,
6 damage. Yep.
and it's with 1 pierce. And I don't know what vicious does.
So vicious
That's
adds
if you crit.
10% to any
Increase.
crit. I can tell
Yeah.
you, since this is a minion, if you use those 2 advantages to crit, it will be dead, and you'll have to tell me what it looks like when you knock its block off.
Yeah. I'll use those 2 advantages to kill it. And it's like the Rock'em Sock'em robot.
Yep. That's what I was just thinking.
Like the shot catches him right under his chin. Just right, and his head kind of topples back off. And then I'm going to roll out of the way. Or I'll go down this way.
And what would you like for your triumph?
So when this thing won't go where I wanted to go. There you go. It's close enough. When I knock his head off, he tumbles back and he is like draped over this guy's his sighting turret, whatever.
Okay, so if it
The
The
does
thing
get
that lets
shot
him
off, it's
the
gonna,
thing that lets him see us
it's gonna
is
upgrade
what
the
his
difficulty.
head is draped over.
Okay, so his targeting, sweet. He's got a B1 battle droid in a non-protective way draped over him.
Yes. Yeah, so if he's gonna try to shoot at us, it's not gonna work. Well, wait a second. We're about to kill him, aren't we? Because we've got like 3-4 shots before he goes.
Just in case it
I
doesn't
think
hurt.
y'all are gonna miss. That's just me.
Anything could happen.
All right. There we go.
Okay.
Though the dice are strong with us tonight, but at least so far.
So who's going next? As you see Bran just bleeding out through his stomach plating.
Izo, you want it or you want me to take it?
I can bounce in if you want. I have no problem with that.
I'm fine with bouncing in.
Okay.
All right. If I move to right here, Jim, free shot, no obstructions.
Free shot, yeah. You're gonna double move?
No, that was one move, wasn't it?
No.
That's a medium.
That's 5 squares.
the-
That's a double move. It's brazen. I like it.
That's okay. You got this.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You got plenty of
Um,
strain.
You're just
Yeah.
making sure that you're the new target so Bran doesn't get shot with splash damage.
It's not gonna make it.
So that's short range. I will go ahead and auto fire. And you ready for me?
That's the auto turret. He's got defense 2. Oh, as a cat falls in my lap. Cat was trying to be all cool and coy, rolling over on the tray, and went right off the tray. Your
Can I aim?
pool is ready for full auto.
Can I aim?
Oh, you double moved. You took 2 maneuvers
Yeah, that's what I
already.
thought. All right.
You don't need no sneaking aim. See?
Oh, so sorry. I was first.
Yeah, that was a really slow flip there, Jim.
What are you
Would
talking
you like
about?
that
Grant?
back?
I only see
14.
one flip.
Yeah,
Yeah, after
but he'd
his
already
roll.
I
fired.
rolled my attack
He'd
before
already
you
rolled.
flipped.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that back then. I didn't hear the blip blip of you take the shot, so I figured, okay, if he's asking about the third maneuver, I'll roll it. So, Jesus Christ, Pierce 4. So when the Pierce 4 kills it, what does it look like?
This one is just one solid shot right through the or right down the barrel. Yeah, we'll go right down the barrel that causes it to explode from inside. And I'll take 2 strain back.
Okay, as you blast the crap out of the droid that was draped all over it too, and its bits slump to the floor, and it seems that, with the exception of the droid talking crap over the speaker, you don't have anything threatening you right now.
Now would be a good time for people to recover strain and someone to stim Bram.
I'll stim Bram. I don't have anything medical, but I'm happy to apply what I have.
Hey, if you've got a stim,
Well-
that's all you got to do. Bram,
Or you just take his.
have you been stimmed today?
I have not.
So you get a
Or you
full
take his stim
5
back.
points back. Bram, do you have any stims in a pouch?
I think yes, I do.
So, Chaff, are you going to
It's
use
one
one
of
of
the-
your stims or one of his stims?
One of mine.
Okay.
One of the few things that I bought. Like, I knew I was gonna need those damn things.
Everyone's going to need them eventually. So, Bram is back with 1 wound as you go up there and.
Wait, you were at
You
negative
cut out.
4?
Yeah,
probably-
he was doing very poorly.
Ouch.
Yeah, I was at 19 out of 15.
Ouch.
Very much ouch.
As Bram's eyes flutter behind his T-visor.
It's okay, you got this, man. I ran around with hardly any and 3 crits, so you're good, man.
All right. So what is the way to get? What is the way to get back your
Either
what's it
stim
called?
Or
Cool or discipline.
Your strain.
Oh. your
Yep,
strain is
so-
cool or discipline. Yeah.
So, are you guys taking the time to do that? Is the question.
I am going
breather.
to.
Okay.
Take a breather, got across the room, and then futz with the door because I'm sure it's locked.
Okay, go ahead and roll either a cool or a discipline to get back some strain. You get 1 strain back for every success, as you guys are taking a quick breather. Someone in D&D would even say a
And-
short rest.
That's your initiative, right?
No, it's going to be the actual
No, just
skill, cool or discipline. Okay. It's pretty much
if
the
you have
same
one-
thing, but
My cool is much better than my discipline.
If you have
Right.
ranks in second wind, that also increases your recovery.
Wow.
Dizo's
Those are some
like
active
taking a
dice.
full. Dizo is still on the ground and just laying sideways, all relaxed.
Okay,
I only
so
had 2
I
strain, but
wasted a triumph on my cool check.
It
Yeah,
is
well.
not a waste. There is a
'Cause you got-
suggestion there, which means heal 3 strain. So I would totally give you the extra 3 strain.
Okay, so
There's no such thing as a wasted triumph.
is that 7
So
strain back then?
That's 5 strain total.
5 strain total. Thank you.
which one of the successes was from the triumph
Got it. Okay.
because triumph gives you 1 success
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Make up your mind.
So 5 strain back. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
It is very good. Puts me under where I started. So
As you hear the AI mocking you, saying, "Say goodbye to your precious Mandalorian caches. All that Beskar
Yeah.
has been eliminated from my databanks."
Yeah. It's just a last-ditch ploy. You don't have squat.
However, I will give you one last chance. If you Mandalorians go down to the engineering room and deal with those pesky organics, I will find something to reward you with.
Like, who
So
the
you-
hell are we talking to? This is the weirdest fucking thing.
It's
Guy
the
on the bridge.
droid on the bridge.
Hmm.
Who
Yeah,
just
like,
admitted he'll have something for us because he doesn't actually have that data.
Yep.
Well, no, in fact, he
Better.
did actually just purge that data.
Okay.
no data is ever truly lost. Have you never
Yep.
worked in the computer field before?
Yep. There's ways of recovery.
Yeah, but I've seen your guys' slicing skill at this point.
Ouch.
Okay, yeah, but wait, look.
Is
It might be
our,
true, but it's mean to say it.
Does our
There's always a
security
chance.
card open this door?
Sorry, what was that?
Does our security card open this door?
Your security card, in fact, gets a when you wave the card.
All right. Well, I tried.
All right.
Right? Until you ask, the answer is always no.
I'll try to mechanical past it.
You're gonna mechanical past it? Damn. I was really hoping you would try to slice it. Someone
Yeah,
would
I
actively
prefer-
oppose that. Mechanics, it's not like they can get up and mechanic the door.
Yeah, I would. I'm more of a mechanics guy than computer. I can do computer, but
This would totally be
Yeah.
that moment where you need somebody with a welding torch on the other side welding the door as you're mechanicsing it. Unfortunately, all the B1 battle droids are out here on the floor, scattered around the place. So as you go down, and just to let you know, there does seem to be some, theft deterrents there. So there is a black dice in case you have something that magically removes it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think so, but that's all right.
As the cat is playing on my keyboard and moving things around. Stop zooming in.
All right.
So, Jim, if memory serves, because we're supposed to be keeping an eye out for weapons cores or data drives, and if I remember correctly, the last session you said they would be like very obvious when we see them. Is that the case? And we haven't seen any thus far.
Wait, I thought we picked up one somewhere. Maybe not.
Nobody really asked yet, but remember that console that you blew up over here?
Uh-huh.
That was totally one. Your less tech-savvy friends didn't notice the one over here. And now that you think about it, you totally think maybe one of those has one too.
All right, so maybe I'll go collect those while Dizo's working the door.
All right. You ready for the check?
Quick question: who's doing which one first?
In terms of,
Is Dizo opening the door while you're very far away in case something happens on the other side of the door? That's kind of what I'm asking.
oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, we got to come
Why
back
don't-
past this way, so I figure.
Why don't Bram and Chaff go grab the two data cores? Talish, you should move up here with us.
All right, I'll go grab the data.
Look,
Because
look
I don't
how-
want to give him a whole lot of time to, plot, plan, do whatever.
Look how I just say that.
Whatever
I
he may
completely
have.
changed your plan. Okay, so the two folks that are heading to go slice The data core is out. Go ahead and give me a slicing check, each of you guys.
Well,
Who's
slicing
ready?
is that
That's
computers?
computers, yep.
Oh, okay. I'm like, where does that fall under?
I was gonna say, Twi'lek, weren't you joining them?
Yeah, no, sorry, I was like, computers, where's computers? I just wanted to see what it was. Hit the button.
So Bram goes up to the console and starts hitting the button to eject the hard drive, and it just goes. "Bah." And Chaff goes up and hits the button, and it goes. "Bah." Are you wanting to use those advantages to get a blue next time?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay, so back to the door. Go ahead and do your mechanics check to open the door up. God damn it. Okay, the door opens up in like lickety split speed. As you can see, the environmental shield is up, which you can just walk through. It's not an actual force field,
Right.
it's just that blue hazy light. And you see that this door up ahead in this long, murderously long corridor is closed.
Okay.
Check for traps.
Well, at least it's not wide enough that there's bulkhead around the sides where there's arrow slits. So
Through that.
So go ahead and give me your perception check, as I heard you saying you're checking for traps. Or I'll take a vigilance.
I'll do a vigilance.
Well, that you just did mechanics.
Oh, well. You
Your-
said
Your partner next to you said check for traps, so go ahead and give me a vigilance for checking for traps.
Nope, I saw nothing.
Everything's fine. I will totally give you for 2 advantage. There's a tiny window on this door, and you clearly see some humanoid head looking with goggles on their eyes down the window, down this corridor.
I will turn to Dizo and say very, very monotone. It's a trap.
sure there's something, but you can shoot through the hole, can't you?
I can try.
The slot.
I mean, the window is a bulkhead. Unless you got breach, it's probably not going to go through the actual armor-plated bulkhead door that's meant to, not blow up.
I've got a missile that'll take care of that.
That has breach. And if there's
Because
someone
that
on
would
the other
probably
side,
As I accidentally separate the bridge from the rest of the ship.
exactly.
come on, there's a very small walkway within engaged range of this door, up and down and to the sides. Go for it. It would be awesome.
Can I pull a Star Wars shoot the control panel to open the door?
If you get 3 advantage, I will totally open the door for you.
All right, I'll do that.
Are you aiming?
I am absolutely aiming yes.
And that gives you an upgrade,
And-
right?
Gives me an upgrade and a blue.
Yep.
And I'm at medium range, even at long range. So
Because you got the scope. And are you shooting on full auto or no?
no.
Okay,
Yeah.
didn't think so. That's that one from
Ready?
earlier. Yep.
Oh.
Damn it!
So
I totally
you
missed the door.
try to shoot the control panel, and you miss the control panel, but you hit the bulkhead next to it. But this is a space wreck. It's a piece of shit wreck. You do, in fact, have 6 advantages with that shot. Did you want to use 3 of them to have the door open?
Sure.
Okay, the door, the whole panel there gets missed, but underneath the panel you hit it and it's slag, the cables going up inside the wall to the control panel, so the control panel flickers for a second, then walks out, and the door immediately opens up. And when it does, you clearly see somebody right there.
The dude's like, whoa, shit.
As he looks around like, what the what? And you still have 3 advantage. What would you like to do with those 3 advantages?
I would like to give Dizo a blue, and whoever goes next a blue.
Okay. So Dizo specifically a blue, and then a blue for the next one to go, if it happens to be Dizo.
If it happens
Is
to be Dizo.
Okay.
An ish then?
Yep, we're gonna
Is it-
need some fresh initiative.
Is this,
and this time
vigilance,
it's
or
gonna
could we
be
had,
vigilance, because you didn't see
Yay.
this coming.
Nice.
Nice one.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh. I didn't think we were all rolling it. My apologies.
Yep,
One sec.
yep, it's everybody.
Depending on what you had to do. You hear a shot ring out, and Talise.
You click that console
roll?
button to eject the hard drive, and it goes, and then you hear,
Oh, there it is. All right. I'd be happy to go first.
Go for it.
Okay. Yeah, or
Busy
maybe not.
initiative going here. Let's see, what do we got? Ooh, we got an NPC at top of the order.
Hey, Golda, this would be a great time for you to spend a strain and give one of our peoples a chance to go first.
This time I'm not gonna let her do it, because she's pretty well. She's a long distance away from you guys.
Yeah, but she's still in shouting range.
Are you gonna do that?
Y'all
Golda?
made me roll vigilance. I feel like I should be able to take advantage of something. So yeah, I'm gonna spend one.
She does have a point. She is part of the initiative order.
Right? If I wasn't part of the the person who's in another room who clearly can't see what's happening is part of initiative.
Okay.
So
So go ahead.
I feel like I should be able to take advantage.
Go ahead and
You
take
can
that
see.
strain and give the. I'm assuming it's one of the two ones you're gonna give that +1 to.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead and take your strain, and you tell them, hey, don't die while I'm back here screwing with this computer.
You're
Jesus
behind the
Christ.
console looking this way, so, you know.
I need you guys to live. I can't figure out how to get these fucking files out.
All right.
So
Top of the order?
who's going first?
I bet Dizo would like to go first.
Whoa, Dizo, did you just double move down the hallway?
Nope. I single moved.
But you were at the door.
I know I was.
He's got
Use
quick
his
move.
ability.
Oh, are you using your froggy jump?
Just a dense musculature to take 3 strain and move horizontally or vertically.
Okay.
Any location within medium range.
Okay. You do some cool, badass shit. Takes a little strain, but it definitely seems to be worth it to get right up point blank with this guy practically.
Yeah. And then we're gonna say hello. And we're gonna bless them.
Why, hello there.
Or
Okay.
Hello
go ahead.
there.
Any range defense? You gonna take some strain to
Let's-
aim or no?
nah.
Okay, you're.
But I suppose I could do that
Okay.
since you're asking.
You're pooling.
And I have what? 2 blues, right?
You have 2 blues thanks to your buddy saying, "Hey, there's a guy there."
Yep.
All right. We ready?
Yep. Oh,
So that would be 11 with a Pierce 5.
damn you guys and your peers. So 11 points are almost, but not enough to take him out in
Spend the
one
two.
shot.
Spend the 2 advantage to ensnare him.
Yeah, but I suppose I could.
I mean, I can always come down the corridor behind you, or Talise
True.
can come down the corridor behind you and shoot him again. But
yeah, because I was thinking of taking 2 strain, and can I shift past him over to there?
You can. Interesting things will happen when you do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Look at you taking a bunch of strain. I like it.
Oh,
So
but he
as
goes
you
next.
come running past him and he
But-
just looks, but
I'll take the 2 strain back from my prior strain with the 2 advantage. So
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
that's okay.
Oh,
as you come running around and see 2 Jawas to the north and 2 Jawas to the south working on the control panels doing some mechanicsy shit. And then they just
it
go,
looks like a dead
"Odi,
bodies, man.
Odi."
See, I should have smelt that from the entrance when the door opened.
Should have smelled that all the way down the corridor. See,
That room
unfortunately,
had just stunk. All
Dave,
closed up.
unfortunately, our environmental controls in our helmets blocked it out.
Ah, that's true. Dang it.
And since you come running around the corner, are you looking to get engaged with either this scavenger or these scavengers?
If I come around and see them, I will engage with the scavengers. Yeah,
Which one?
be like the one where I'm next to. Yeah,
This guy
be like
or these guys?
this guy.
The
I'm
one
right
with the
here.
top.
So
Okay.
yeah, so I kind of like come right up on him, like, "How you doing?"
So immediately, these guys are gonna take a half step back.
Okay.
They're gonna get away from you.
They had to use a maneuver, so that's good,
Oi, 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 personal space, buddy.
right?
As they sound like that one guy, not touchy, not touchy, touchy.
Trust me, I
And,
don't want to touch you.
and
You're
they
dirty.
will totally shoot you. What is your range defense?
1.
And they're within short distance of their boss, so they get a boost to combat checks. Oh, look at somebody got scared. Give somebody a bunch of crits
Yeah.
and they get scarred.
Just figure mitigate what I can. And I have no crits right now, so for once.
That is foolish talking right there. Like, why mention things like that? It just calls it down upon you.
I've just gotten used to running with 2 or 3 crits. I mean, And don't forget the encounter. Are we still in the encounter, or when we took the break, did that end the encounter?
That ended that encounter.
So your other
Remember-
crit effect is no longer
Yeah, I
on
was
you,
gonna
Graham.
say. Yep.
You guys totally took that rest between.
Yep.
And these little
But
guys are gonna,
they're shooting at me
they're shooting at you.
and not doing. They're shooting at me and not doing whatever else they might have been doing.
Yep. They are
Do that.
totally shooting at you.
Whatever trap might have been. Possibly. And did you get my upgrade? Yeah. So.
Yep.
Okay.
I got your upgrade.
Oh, well, look at that.
As they whip
Ooh.
up their little jury-rigged pistols that look like something out of some junkyard sale. And they look at each other and go, "Ooty ooty! Ootity!" And they both pull their triggers as stun donuts come shooting out at you for 6 points of stun damage.
It tickled.
And for the triumph, it tickled your funny bone and made you drop your weapon.
What a coward. Don't want me playing with my weapon. See how you are. Alright.
As they start to have a little triumphant moment of yaha! Yaha! And who's going next?
Ellie, you want to go next? You want me to go next? How are you from long range?
This guy right here is real nervous.
Long
Oh,
range.
the other Jawa's not doing anything?
Nope, they have their own initiative slot. I rolled one for each of them. I figured
Oh.
spread things out.
Long range is my weapon. But can I even reach one of them?
You can totally hit
yeah,
the
you
guy,
can-
The guy in the
right
door.
there.
You've got medium range to that guy right now.
He seems to be hurting real bad. Somebody was a little trigger happy there. So I take it no aiming or anything like that? You might be muted, Kelly.
Sorry, yes, I was. Yeah, nope, shooting from the hip. No aiming. That would be a 15.
What does it look like when you murder him with 14 points to spare?
Yeah, literally right between the eyes. It's just like perfect, large, like you can see through to the other side, and then it just falls over.
Poor bastard. As he takes a gasping moment to say something to the Jawas, as he can't finish his words,
No.
falls to the ground.
Yeah, it was like boom.
So who's going next?
Poor guy didn't know what hit him. He's
So-
standing there between the door going, ha ha, oh shit.
Jim, I'm not quite sure how this works, but if I engage my jetpack, I have to make a piloting roll, correct?
Yep.
But as long as I'm just normal flying after that, I don't have to make piloting checks.
Yep.
And my jetpack has a move of 2, or a speed of 2. Would
Okay.
I be able to get down the corridor on that speed?
Are you wanting to fly full speed down a corridor with a friend in the hallway?
I'm figuring I can fly over her.
If you're talking about flying casual speed, sure. If you want to fly full speed to catch up to your buddy that disappeared down the corner, that's going to be a little more difficult. Basically, difference between 2 purple and 3 purple.
And how far can I get on a casual fly?
On a casual fly, you can get a medium distance.
So
like
5 squares? So
right,
like right there?
Right here.
Yeah. Alright, that's what I'll do then.
Okay. As you engage your jetpack and you're trying to fly right over Twi'lek's head.
Yep. You
Talish,
ready
don't
for
look
me?
up.
Them?
Yep.
Got them too?
Yep. You jetpack like a boss.
Do I have a shot on that guy? I don't think so, right?
No.
Okay.
You hear scuffling going around in there, but you don't know exactly what's happening. So who's going?
Well, I would assume that Bezo used a free action over the comms and updated us on the enemies engaged.
I mean, talking's free action. I didn't hear Dizo share that he ran around a corner and got shot.
No, but there was another obviously pair of blasters that went off that
Oh yeah, and
aren't mine.
I heard a.
We would have heard that.
Yeah, you heard her, Teeny.
There'd be Jawas in that there room.
Okay, so that's basically you jetpack down the way. That's all you're going for so far?
Yeah, that takes up my move, right?
Yep. Okay, who's going next? One of our two folks playing around on the computers.
Yep. I'm gonna try again to get something out of this damn computer.
You're gonna totally try to slice it. There is one light side point available if somebody wants to take it. Go ahead and roll when you're ready. As you're like, try to use an admin password and eject the drive.
I got a
And
success.
Cass is like, I know there's got to be at least one of these admin passwords. And you succeed.
It's admin 1.
The drive ejects, and it's got a little built-in handle that you can pull it out with and click it on your belt loop somewhere unless something bad happens. And take 1 strain for the fact that you had to type in admin 1, admin 2, and admin 3 before it opened.
With my gloves on, it wasn't as easy as it sounds.
How do I type with boxing gloves on?
That's right.
And I'll give you the little dragon head that you have one of the drives. Now what is Bram going to do is you're wheezing with only 1 wound before you pass out again.
I am also going to try one more time since we have Gaboo, and I will use that last light side.
Okay,
Hey,
go
you didn't
for
do
it.
another stim pack during the break?
Probably will.
Oh,
Damn. As you're trying admin 3, admin 4, admin 5, and you get
I know, I'm on my side. Admin 7 worked on mine.
and go ahead and take
And that was
1
a data
strain
drive,
from
right?
the aggravation.
That was a data drive that Golda recovered?
Yep, Golda has 1 data
Yes.
drive.
Alright, just making a note of it in the Discord.
1.
And I can get rid of that initiative slot because he don't exist no more. And these guys down here to the south are totally gonna look at Dizo and go, jump, 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 jump. And they whip out their pistols and they're gonna take a shot at you. Range defense 1.
Yep.
Aw, you're all out of life side points.
That's okay.
And they will take a point of they will take strain to aim as well as pull their weapons out. Because they missed their boss, who would have given them a boost dice. They're gonna take their shot. There's only 2 of them in the group. And another pair of stun donuts go flying out towards you. 4, 8. And they're gonna give the next one of them to go a blue.
It tickled a little bit more.
I mean, obviously these Jawas were not allowed to have real blasters. That's why they have jury-rigged blaster pistols. So top of the order, conveniently thanks to someone's uber cool talent, she stole the first slot. Who's gonna go first?
Dizo, you want to go again, or you want me to finish flying into
Nah,
the
you-
room?
Give you guys some shooting.
Okay.
As
I
his
will-
rifle's on the floor.
So medium range, that should get me to about right there, yes?
Okay, you come flying in. You realize this place is crawling with Jawas as you fly over the corpse. Dizo's rifle
go
is
ahead.
on the ground for some reason.
I will go ahead and aim.
On who?
We're aiming at these guys.
Okay.
I will go ahead and auto fire.
Oh,
And so my
damn.
true aim gives me the upgrade and blue die.
Okay.
And we're at nice short range, so there's that. And if you're
Yep.
ready for me, I saw
Go
you
for
flip
it.
that point.
I put my rifle on the ground to drop their guard, get them off,
It was a tactic.
make them overconfident.
So,
Well, it worked. 18,
God.
18 with Pierce 4.
as,
And if they somehow manage to survive that, I'll go ahead and crit too.
Shredded
So,
Jawa everywhere.
as you rip and roar this weapon on full auto, before we're oh?
Can I use my auto fire to hit the other group?
No, because they're not the same. They're not within short distance.
Sure they are. Or the
Not in the same direction.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
can't spray the whole room and not hit your buddy.
Oh, well.
So before you spend those 3 advantage, what is it like when you see that the place has Jawas, and you go, "Ew, Jawas," and you shred these 2 Jawas with your blaster rifle on full freaking auto?
They're never going to get the stink out of that wall corner.
Yeah, it's basically it kind of vaporizes them. There's just fleshy chunks dripping off the walls where they were, behind where they were standing.
And it all went forward, not towards me, so none of it got on me.
Right.
I don't know where you're using just in this sentence, but okay.
You will never get the smell of Jawas off the ship.
Never.
Okay.
It's
So
ruined.
you've got your jetpack flaring up, keeping you a couple feet off the ground, but the next one to go is going to be these guys over here.
I am going to take 2 strain back and give whoever goes next a blue, by the way.
Okay.
Yep.
So they're good with where they're standing, so they're going to totally aim and use that extra blue they had from last time. And let's see, the crazy guy that just eviscerated their teammates. You've got 1 range defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are saying the Utini of the Utinis for vengeance for their family. You killed my cousin. Because all, Jawas
That's
are
what
dead.
I heard.
And they are going
They're
to
to die.
shoot you with their stun donuts. It would be really nice if the guy with the actual gun was still around. As they shoot out at you and hit you for a whole 8 points before soak.
Roger that.
And they feel like they've made bad life choices at this exact moment as they shoot you. And you don't seem to go down. As
I let
who's
out
going?
a little cough.
Go ahead, Kelly. Come on and get a shot.
Come in, double move, and shoot the guys. You know you want to.
Mm-hmm.
I really kind of do, but double move means strain, right?
Double move means 2 strain, and then you can take a shot without aiming.
Wait a minute.
It's
I
worth
can go
it.
5 spaces, right? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You can stand over the
So,
dead guy, or you can get.
Which is medium range.
Mm-hmm.
Get in there, killer.
Get in
You
there,
can do
Kelly.
it.
I moved him so he'll be underneath you.
Yeah, Kelly, not
You
killer.
come
Go
come
admit
walking
Kelly.
in and see 2 scared little Jawas.
Beneath you, as he should be.
Okay, roll that again, because you didn't ask, and you had 2 blue that shouldn't be there. So roll again. So what does it look like when you blast these Jawas with a single shot and they clutch each other and die?
They just like sort of like because I assume they're wearing their cloak things. So
Yep.
it just kind of like crumples like a dirty pile of laundry.
Like two very
They
short
really-
Obi-Wan Kenobis.
They need to
Okay.
consider up armoring their robes.
I mean, because all they had is breathing masks. That was it. They really were hired just to be scavengers.
Consider another job.
Yeah,
Right.
Well, they fired on us, and we're part of the people who are trying to kill us and interfere with our job.
Were they
I mean,
part of
could
the
have
ones
offered
trying
them-
to kill you? Because you did shoot the door first and then shoot the guy before even saying hi. They could have been trying to do something themselves.
Shots were
here.
fired in this room. Doesn't matter.
They were trying
They've
to
been
do
there
something.
too
They were
long.
trying to steal our rightful prey.
Okay, so our two teammates over here, what are you guys doing? I mean, I think I know what Bram's doing.
Okay, where was the other one? The other one was over here? Oh, it's not the right thing. The other one is right here?
The other one was right here, but somebody blew that up earlier.
Okay, where were the other ones? This one, and then
Yep.
this one.
And then this one.
Those were the three?
So you only had an option to get 3. You got 2 of the 3 because the third one got blown up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna come over here and try to help Bram.
Oh,
So we're gonna try to we're just gonna tap our noggins together and hope that by osmosis we can figure this shit out.
Okay, that'll.
I don't know
give
what
you a
help
blue.
that is, but
Hey, it's a blue.
give it
dice.
a shot. Give it a shot, Bram.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
Damn it!
She comes over there, helmet bumps you, which is Mandalorian for hello there, and you pull it
Wait,
out.
wait! Why are you Why are you rolling cool? You're supposed to be rolling computers.
That's true.
It's
Roll
the same
computers.
thing.
Same thing.
Well, it might be a different outcome. At least it wasn't a threat.
Well, it was a success. Success.
Either way, it's one yellow,
Oh.
one green. They're
Okay,
right next to each other, and
I'll give it to you this time.
Okay, good. I didn't see the success before. I wouldn't have said anything.
Oh, yeah, there's 2.
But you do take a strain.
and I took a string.
I saw that, but I got anxious, and so that I said something, but I should have kept my mouth shut. I was
She
like,
just
no,
told you
roll something
that.
different and get a success.
Okay, so as the camera swings back to the rest of you down here, you see that this door here is currently closed and locked, and someone has been trying to cut the door open with a fusion cutter, which does happen to be sitting right there on the ground next to it. It's almost like someone temporarily gave up on using the fusion cutter.
Okay.
What do you
I guess
got?
I'll pick up my rifle and we'll look at mechanicking the door
Okay.
open.
So the door currently cannot be mechanicked, but you can use the fusion torch to mechanic it with that,
Sure.
because someone tried mechanicking and failed horribly. Yes, sometimes
Do
the
some
GM should
percussive
roll for
maintenance
the
on it.
NPCs. So you lean down and pick up the plasma torch, you click the button. It's going to add a blue to your mechanics check.
Okay.
So is there anything else you're going to do that could help your mechanics check?
We're in balance. Why not? Since you're asking.
Okay, I've got the upgrade there. Go ahead and make your mechanics check.
Wow.
You take 1 point of strain as the T visor is reflecting the sharp, bright light of the plasma torch. As soon as you take a couple quick wrist movements, you hit the rest of the slidey door hinges, and the door comes slamming inside the cockpit with a loud crash.
It's like, oh, they just needed to hit this spot and this spot. Dink, dink.
And do me a favor. Give me a vigilance or perception check real quick. I just want to see if you notice something as the door slams inside.
Who, me or somebody
You.
else?
You're the one that got your
Okay.
face next to the
You
hole.
notice
So.
the threat.
Just making sure.
You see
Nothing.
a giant ass cockpit, the bridge that seems to have taken tons of battle damage. You know, obviously this door was not very damaged, but when the door fell inside, there's a slight whoosh, and you realize that this bridge is extremely damaged.
All right.
And that's what you get for not noticing anything.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
I do notice something.
So
He may
who's
not,
doing
but I
what?
do.
Is he opened the door after, I'm assuming, picking up his gun?
Oh man.
Well, I picked up my gun, then grabbed the torch, and then did
Pick
the
the gun
thing.
back up.
What's that?
Then put down the torch and picked your gun back up.
Well, I slung my gun. I wouldn't just
Okay.
go back on the ground.
Do you have a weapon sling on your gun?
No, but that's fine. I put it under my armpit and used the torch in one hand.
Well, that would have been an upgrade against your mechanics check. When it's called a rifle, it's not small and dainty like a pistol. So you go. You have the door open. Who's gonna do what?
Leash, you've got a good view down into the cockpit from where you're at, so why don't you go next?
I don't see anything. So, do you want me to just go in?
Well, you should start by taking a good look, I think.
It is, by the way, dark, which might just be why Diesel
Let's take
didn't
a
notice
quick
anything,
gander.
except for blinky lights. There's all kinds of red blinky lights everywhere.
Except you do take, what, 2 black off of perception and low light?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's why I didn't add any on there for you.
Yeah.
And still, you couldn't have done it. So there. So what you gonna do?
Well, my perception is 1 yellow and 2 green.
Take a peek.
Not good to start with.
If you want to take a look, take a look. Totally lean
a
over
gander.
Gizo and take a peek.
Trying to see if I have. No, don't. I have a stun grenade. Okay, let's pick some. Alright, I'll do a perception.
Okay, go for it. Your fool is ready.
I don't see nothing.
You look over Dizo, and because this place is
I'm
so
gonna take
jacked
strain
up on the inside, you don't notice anything other than wreckage and wreckage and more wreckage and wreckage. And is that part of a broken bot? I think it might be a broken bot. There is one advantage there. How would you like to spend it, or would you like me to tell you something you may have noticed?
Okay, I was gonna take back strain, but go ahead and tell me something I noticed.
Something you noticed, as the cat just logged me out of Roll20. Stop it.
Yeah.
As his tail keeps smacking me every time I'm trying to click launch game. As you look in the darkness, And somewhere on your cool, badass Mandalorian armor, you have something that's like fabric or hair or a poncho, something fabricy that all of a sudden flutters as if being pulled into the cockpit. Like there's a decent breeze blowing past you. That wasn't there a few minutes ago before your buddy finished cutting the door down. As you're pretty
So
sure
there's
this
open
bridge is
seal.
leaking atmosphere.
Ooh.
Perhaps you should share that information.
Oh, I'm definitely information. Definitely sharing.
And as soon as you say that, you hear this mechanical voice in the distance, these yellow lights, a trio, basically a mouth and a vocator and 2 optical receptors light up and say, "Of course we're leaking atmosphere organics. Some Republic ship shot up my bridge, leaving me as the supreme commander of this vessel."
That sounds fancy.
So did they see where this lit up from voice came from?
Nope. That would have required a single success. There's an ocean of bright lights in this cockpit, most of them flashing red and angry, and it's totally distracting. A bunch of debris lying everywhere.
You could only be trusted to command a wreck.
Ooh, look at you talking crap. So who's gonna do what? Anybody? Anybody? We only got 15 minutes left. Time for action.
Where are we in the initiative? I'm gonna
We're not really-
try to get more stuff.
We're not really in
With-
combat yet, so don't worry about initiative. You haven't gone yet, so feel free to say you're doing something.
Okay, I'm gonna try computers, and Bram is also helping me. Like the 2 of us
Yes.
are over here trying to get this shit together.
Remember, you got
You
it
already
out.
got it.
You got it
already
out.
got it, yeah.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, he did get it. Never mind. I thought we
Yeah.
didn't get it. All right, and I turn around and high five.
Yes.
Okay, so then I'm gonna
Did
come
Bram
here.
get his dragon? There it is.
Okay, I'm gonna keep trying. Like I'm gonna try to join my friends, but I think this is how far I can make it.
Okay, as you guys are double timing it to get down the hallway, Bram, if you want to move that
Oh,
way
yeah.
too, you totally can.
Double time
I
up
think I
will be
want
there.
to take I think I want to take a stim pack before I start making my way over there.
Okay, so you're gonna stay
Oh.
back there, have your dad whip out your stim pack and for 4 points.
So he could stim pack and still take 1 move, right?
Yeah,
He could.
and that's what I'll do. So 4 points.
And get just past the doorway.
Yep.
Okay, so who's doing what back at the door?
My perception sucks, so
You can still try.
sure, I'll peek into the room.
Or just go in there. Make it easier.
Okay, your difficulty set, it has not changed.
Alright, let me find perception. There we go. Hey, look at that. I see nothing.
You take a point of strain as the 3 of you are staring into the darkness, this ocean of yellow, blue, green, and a lot of red lights. And then some yellow vocator light lit up for a second, then disappeared into the darkness. There's nothing worse than when you're looking in the darkness and a brighter light hits you and then goes dim because it makes the darkness even more dark.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
As all of a sudden, for
Shoot
Dizo,
you
who's
up
sitting there
again.
first in line, you just hear this horrible mockingness because apparently you two have become best frenemies. As the droid says, "Seriously, I was told Mandalorians were dangerous. You've been nothing but amusing for me." And he's gonna totally vicious mockery your ass. Go ahead and take 1 strain. And I'm going to say you're scared for that triumph. His words have shaken your resolve, and he's totally giving you a black die. So basically just means, or we will say for 3 rounds you are scared unless you want to make a discipline check or somebody has some leadership and wants to tell you to suck it up, Buttercup. Because he mockingly says, Jawas made you drop your blaster rifle. It must be too heavy for you to carry.
Why
who's
hide
doing
in the dark?
I'll make a leadership roll to tell him to not listen to him.
You hear
To resist this tomfoolery.
You hear his knee plates shaking. Go ahead and make. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet, because apparently my screen's not resetting, or the cat's stepping on something. Go ahead and make your check.
And you got my upgrade in there?
Did you flip?
I did.
You did flip. And the only reason it's a hard leadership is because I had a damn triumph.
It's gonna be rough.
Why do I have a bomb on me?
That is the black dice. The angry head is the fear, and the bomb is the black dice. Go ahead and make that leadership check. As you give him a resounding bro elbow chuck to the shoulder, saying, "Hey bro, snap out of it."
Bro, that was rude. Like, I heard what he said. I'm sorry. Did that hurt your feelings? Like, I'm glad he didn't say that.
Only it comes out worse because he's like, you did drop your rifle.
With a threat, man.
It slipped. Shit. Big deal. Dirty Jawas.
So, go ahead and take 2 strain for that threat there. And Twi'lek, what are you gonna do?
Talish is... You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going in.
Okay, you boldly walk in and you see that this place is a wreck. As soon as you walk in, you see that there's cracks galore in the bridge windows. And there's a few spots where it looks like, oh yeah, maybe that's where the atmosphere is being sucked out of. And immediately you start to pucker your butt because you notice there's a quartet of B2 battle droids. But then when you squint your eyes to look, you notice none of their lights are on and they're in basically shut down power mode. Are you going to go for a perception check to learn more?
So there's still the head dude somewhere in here hiding.
But since I'm in the room, I'm not at disadvantage again, or?
It's basically just against 2 purple.
I'm gonna I'll do a perception, but I'm also gonna say, give up now, or we destroy you.
You destroy me? Don't make me laugh. Ha ha ha. And as he laughs that third laugh, your keen eyes behind your T-visor squint. And you clearly see where the vocator is lighting up. And it doesn't make sense at first. But what would you like for those 2 advantages before I tell you more?
I'm going to take back strain.
Okay. And as you take back strain with a nice inhalation that turns into a slight gasp, you realize this tactical battle droid, the reason why you didn't spot him so many times is because you clearly see his body on the floor. And there's some standby lights lit up on his chest because that's where his CPU is. but then you see some sparking cables that snake across the floor like 3 or 4 feet, and then up on the center command console, someone has welded his head to the control panel.
So
And
his
wired
head
him-
is welded here.
He's directly in the control panel, yeah.
So the bodies are.
The body is seriously crippled on the
Is the ship.
floor, and somebody wired him directly into the ship's control panel.
So his head's like here, body's here.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, we've all seen episode 3 where the body just walks around without the head, and how easily the head is plucked out of the body. So we just only pluck it out.
Yeah. Well, the body's probably the smarter portion, anyways.
Right.
It's the actual CPU. To quote the movie companion, the head's only used for optic sensors, audio sensors, and Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna say his head is. Yeah, I'm gonna let everybody.
You're gonna tell us what's
What-
going on with this creepy dude?
Yeah,
What a joke this guy is.
its head is welded to the center console.
As he says,
Who's
if you take another step forward, I will activate my B2 battle droids and they will decimate you. Talish, what's your
Who has our
vigilance?
best computer skill, by the
You
way?
mean the battle droids that look defunct?
Talish, what's your vigilance?
My vigilance?
Yeah.
It is 1 yellow and 1 green.
Okay, how about this? Do
Don't
me a
fall for
favor.
Jedi mind tricks.
Do me a favor and roll your vigilance. Instead of having him roll, I'll make you roll. It's easier that way on me. Well now. Since you have a triumph, I will give you that you know for a fact these droids are powered down. They're not just in like standby or charging mode. You're pretty sure
So
their
what exactly
batteries
does that
have
mean?
long run out.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Yeah.
Well, silly him.
And for
He's in
those
quite the
3
predicament.
threats, you see on one of the control panels to the right of you, all of a sudden some power meters show levels of power spiking in the engineering section.
So, does anyone have more than 2 green in computers?
No.
Well, yeah.
I have 3 green in
I have a yellow and a green in computers.
I have 4 green.
So, Vizo, maybe you want to use mechanics or computers to get him out of the system?
I mean, I guess that's a avenue versus shooting. But
Because we just found out that these guys aren't going to be waking up anytime soon.
yeah,
So, just march in there and disconnect them.
yep. Just kind of laugh as I walk in.
And what are you going to do as you walk in?
I'm gonna go and disconnect him from the system. Whatever. I mean, his head's welded down, but I'm sure whatever connections there are, I'll
Sever the.
disconnect those.
As he starts talking all kinds of crap when you choose to do that. Go ahead and give me a computer roll.
You beat me to it.
He is talking tons of crap at you as you come to try to disconnect his head from the dash.
Yeah, he's funny. All right, so computers
Yep.
disconnected from the system. All right. Look at that.
And as
Nice.
you disconnect him for those 2 threats, as soon as you sever the connection, his lights go boom, and he deactivates.
What do those power levels look like now that we're going up on that one console?
Now that you've disconnected him, go ahead and give me a computers check to answer that question. Don't roll yet though, because it's just an average with the black dice due to the damage. Oh, look at you flipping that. Okay, go for it.
My computer sucks, dude. May as well get every advantage I can. Oh my god, I
Okay.
actually did it.
So for your success, you look over to where your partner pointed out the engineering section was drawing power, and immediately the power consumption doubles, and you notice a bunch of other systems that had little red lights saying they were offline. As soon as the droid's head deactivates, a lot of systems start coming back online.
I will report that to the group.
And as you report that to the group, all of you, for those 3 threats, feel this wreckage of a ship kind of lurch and this metal fatigue sound as all of a sudden you feel that first sensation of a ship moving under its own power, but without the gravity working properly. As you have no doubt, and especially when all of a sudden a certain friendly droid says, "Oh my, professionals, the ship is moving." As you get the general idea, whoever's in engineering was now able to open up the lot more of the command systems now that somebody deactivated somebody that was stopping them.
Interesting. All right, so we got to
And
make
as
our
you
way down to
see
engineering.
that's a good place to wrap it up there.
Yep.
EXP?
EXP is going to be 15 EXP.
Nice.
And you have droid head.
Droid head.
It's what you get when you go to Droids Gone Wild.
Yes.
Wow.
You'll note that in Roll20, I made note of us having received droid head.
Yep, I put in 15 XP and droid head.
All right. Well, I am going to duck out of here. I'll see you guys later.
Yep, later.
All
Miss
Alright,
Golda.
bye, Jeff. Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So, for 500 credits, now naturally you can't do it between now and next session. We
Night,
can't
guys.
do it until we get back
Night.
somewhere. Good night, Kelly. For 500 credits, using 0 hard points on your armor, so because of that, I even plan on getting one. But you can buy a fully loaded retractable fighting blade, boot blade, for your armor. And for the 500 credits, you'll basically fully deck it out. It'll do only 3 damage, but it has a crit of just 2, with Pierce 2 and Vicious 1. So just another, especially since you're melee, having an additional attack that you can potentially do might be worth it.
All right, can you put that in the chat here? I'm logging in to go see if I can find it. It called it a boot blade.
Yes. So if you're doing this through Ogdudes, you can add it as an attachment to your armor, and it is called a boot blade. And when you do that, it adds it to your weapons as a retractable blade.
Oh, right.
Ooh, because that's not going to work.
Do you know how to modify or add attachments?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's cool in Roll20. It adds it as the weapon retractable fighting blade, but you can't like remove it from the weapons. If you want to get rid of it, you have to get rid of the attachment from the armor.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yep.
This
I like that.
this says that the boot blade has a price of $100.
But
And
it has the option to have 4 features added to it because by itself it's pretty weak. You want to buy all 4 of those additional attachments. So 1 decrease critical by 1 mod, 2 pierce mods, and 1 vicious mod. And every single mod that you add to your attachment costs an additional 100 credits.
Yeah.
So that brings it up to 500.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So that's one of those things I have to add when we're back at base and stuff.
That's exactly. Me too. And if you're having someone put it on for you, Golda, because you don't have the mechanic skill to do it yourself, it'll cost 10%, so it would cost 550 total.
550?
What?
Yep.
What a bargain.
Awesome.
10%
Thank you. Because I have plenty of money.
It goes on right.
What's that, Jim?
Yeah.
10% to guarantee it goes on right. That's a gonga deal.
Yeah. And then
Right.
when I add it into when I add it in, I'll put it in in my weapon area when I add it in Roll20.
Yeah, that's how I would do it, and I
Yep.
would just
Okay.
I would put it in there as boot blade so that you know that it's it's a kick weapon, not
Yep.
I wouldn't put it in there as a retractable fighting blade.
Yeah. Which is still just your brawl attack or whatever.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
technically brawl isn't just punching.
Yep.
So
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, not a
That
problem.
is pretty cool.
Because like I said, I was planning on getting that for myself just because it doesn't take up a hard point. And I immediately thought of you because you are frequently going into melee. You'd be able to make more use of it.
there's a few items that don't take hard points.
Yep.
I'm also going to excuse me. I'm also gonna get another weapon. I'll have to look and see what I want. Alright. I need to get to bed, guys.
All right. Have a good night.
Thanks for running everything for us tonight, Jim.
All right, you
Thank
get some
you.
rest. Everybody get rest.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
And,
Leaders.
later, Dave. I'm going to go spend my points quickly, and then I'm going to jump off.
Right?
All right. Later,
Best
guys.
to get it out of the way so you don't forget.
True.
Right, because
True.
I already have the note of what I want to get. 15 points. That'll buy me natural marksman. Beautiful.
Nice.
Like that one.
Nice. All right. See you next time.
Yep. Have a good night, guys. Bye, Jim.
Later.